Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
We shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Purple and white, but you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collegeville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm at Sabia, Indian again. I'm telling them that Collegeville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collegeville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapest crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play no sports. I play my cards right, now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm in the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen,
Yeah.
all the fresh sophomores,
High school,
Jordan,
champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything
White
is
and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Panther Dome here at O'Fallon Township High School. My name is Todd Duke, and glad that you're with us on a Friday night in December. That can only mean basketball as your Collegeville K-Hawks get ready to take on the O'Fallon Panthers. And again, my name is Todd Duke. Welcome into the pregame show brought to you tonight by Chiropractic Works in Collegeville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives, all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collegeville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collegeville. Give them a call at 618-343-3602 or online at chiropracticworkscollegeville.com. Gals come into this contest 7-2. So did the O'Fallon Panthers. Collegeville's 2-1 in the Southwestern Conference. That's good enough for third place right now. O'Fallon is 3-0, and they are tied for first place with Belleville East. Belleville East is 2-0. They're going to play their third conference game later on tonight. Collegeville, of course, coached by Darren Lee in his 14th year as the K-Hawks head coach. 238 wins, 157 losses. 34th year overall in the state of Illinois as a high school coach for Coach Lee. 703 wins and 300 losses. Brian Munoz is the head coach here at O'Fallon. He is in his 7th year, and he brings with him a record of 97 and 77. Taking a look at the numbers real quick, Collinsville scoring 57 points a game, while O'Fallon is averaging 59 points per game. Defensively, Collinsville allowing 45.3, while O'Fallon is allowing 48.8. So, offense, 2-point advantage goes to O'Fallon. Defensively, 3-point advantage goes to Collinsville. So when you add it all up, I'm guessing somebody's going to win by 1 point here tonight. Kahawks come in tonight riding a 4-game winning streak. Streak started on December 6th with a 60-37 win over Belleville West at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium in head coach Darren Lee's 1,000th game, and that produced win number 700. Big Southwestern Conference win over state-ranked East St. Louis followed that game. That 38-37 win was followed the next day with a 72-58 win over Ladue in the Edwardsville shootout, and then Tuesday's 50-35 home win over Granite City became win number 4 in a row. Kahawks 2 losses. They came in back-to-back games. 3-point loss to Columbia in the championship game of the Muscuda Tip-Off Classic, and a 3-point loss at Belleville East in the Southwestern Conference opener. Panthers 2 losses on the year were separated by a couple of wins, and also come into tonight's game with a 4-game winning streak. O'Fallon has also lost to Belleville East. Theirs came in a 65-52 loss in the season opening Alton Tip-Off before beating the host Redbirds in that same tournament, plus a win in their Southwestern Conference opener for O'Fallon. That was against Belleville West, a 52-40 game. Panthers' second loss followed that game when Cardinal Ritter took down O'Fallon 61-54 at Mount Vernon. 4 straight wins since. Southwestern Conference wins over Edwardsville and Alton before a win over Carterville and the Edwardsville shootout, and they're coming off of a 54-46 win at Muscuda. Only Muscuda's second loss. Collinsville, by the way, if you remember, beat Muscuda 54-41 for the Indians' only other loss on the year. And that's where we stand thus far. Had a chance a little while ago. We're going to start talking to some seniors. We only have 3. We go in numerical order. Number 1 on that list is number 1, Matt Shelton. My conversation with young Mr. Shelton comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Ortho Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured tissue. New injuries per se, also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the OrthoGold TRT soft wave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahawkSports.com and the Kahawk Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune covers Troy, Collinsville, Maryville, and all the villages and communities of Madison County. From area city halls to sports, including the Collinsville Kahawks and Unit 10 District News. The Times-Tribune covers that and more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper published every Thursday, and a 1-year subscription is only $40 for the printed and online editions. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Times-Tribune. Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the Shockwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We're at the Panther Dome in O'Fallon tonight at O'Fallon Township High School. Good matchup tonight, 2-7-2 teams going at it, Collinsville and O'Fallon. As we begin looking at our seniors, got 3 of them this year. We go in numerical order, so number 1 in your program, Matt Shelton. First off, man, why number 1? Are you a Ozzie Smith fan or a Kobe Anderson fan?
Both. I like Ozzie Smith. I play a little bit of baseball, and I like watching Kobe Anderson play a little bit.
All right, man, so I guess by that measure, you must have really enjoyed this past football season. Matter of fact, the past 2 football seasons. Tell me from your perspective as a student what you liked about these last couple of years.
Them just out there working hard, putting in the work. I can see, like, from my friends telling me how hard they've been working, and the coaching staff pushing them to do better. So I love seeing how much wins they can get and keep pushing through. So.
All right, talk to me about you a little bit. First of all, let's learn about your family, brothers, sisters, pets, whatever you got. Tell me about it.
I got 3 siblings, 2 brothers, 1 sister, and I got a dog.
Where do you fit in the sibling project? Oldest, youngest, in the middle?
I'm right in the middle.
So tell me about any kind of sibling rivalry you got there with the brothers and the sisters. Anybody pushing you?
No, we just like to, our family is a basketball family, so we always like go up to the YMCA or the park and play. So it's just who is the best at basketball, really.
Where does that basketball come from? Mom, dad, brothers, uncles, grandpa, grandma?
My dad played a little bit of basketball in high school.
All right, so tell me about your trip through Collinsville as far as being a basketball player goes. I know you're not usually one of the starters or anything like that, but you've been with this team for quite a while now, so tell me about your story.
Yeah, so from freshman year on, I came here freshman year, really worked, the coaching staff pushed me, you got to know the plays, push through, but Collinsville is a good coaching program and a good basketball program for real.
You on the JV team enjoyed some success, I think, while you were on the JV team. You guys went like 18-3.
Yeah, we were pretty good last year. We really pushed to be ready for varsity basketball.
All right, let's get to know you a little better. I call this segment some of my favorite things, which is your favorite things. Favorite class?
PE.
Least favorite class?
Algebra.
I'm with you on that one, dude. Favorite musical group or artist?
Favorite musical group is Jackson 5.
Really? Me and my wife would get along very well. Hot weather or cold weather? What do you like the best and why?
Oh, I like hot weather. When it's cold, I just do not feel I like swimming, playing basketball outside, and being able to run a little bit.
I'm with you on that one myself, man. All right, what's your favorite? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
I like dinner.
What's your favorite meal at dinner time and who cooks it?
Probably pork chops and rice, and my dad cooks it.
See, I'm the cook in my family too, man. Favorite sweet snack?
Gotta go with ice cream.
My daughter would like that one. Favorite salty snack?
Chips, maybe.
That's salty. All right. Favorite cold beverage?
Got to go with a cold Coke.
A Mountain Dew guy myself. All right, so we'll finish that part up there. Tell me a little bit about what your future entails. You're going to graduate this May. What's next for Matt Shelton?
After graduation, I plan on going to barber school, finishing that up, and start cutting hair.
Eventually, you want to own your own salon?
Yep, I do want to have my own business with me and my brother.
That's awesome. All right, so tell me about this season thus far as the basketball standpoint. You guys are 7-2, couple of 3-point losses in back-to-back games. So where does Matt Shelton see this team right now?
I think we're pretty good. We see that we're progressing. Those 2 losses helped us grow, and I think that we're going to continue to get better and better. If we can cut down our turnovers, we're going to be really good.
Tell me a little bit about your experience watching Coach Lee coaching his 1,000th game and picking up that 700th win.
That was amazing, seeing that we could get that 700th win in the 1,000th game. We really wanted to do that for him.
All right, you got O'Fallon tonight. Last question for you. How does the Collinsville Kahawks beat the O'Fallon Panthers tonight?
Like I said, keeping down turnovers and playing hard on defense, the offense will come natural, I think.
Thanks for the visit, Matt Shelton. Appreciate it.
Yep, no problem. Thank you.
Matt Shelton, number 1 in your program, maybe number 1 in your heart, too. Who knows? We'll take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we'll set the starting 5 for each side, and then we'll have opening tip-off. All that and more coming your way on the Kahok Sports Network.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the Shockwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Brady Pest and Termite Management is your local pest control source. The Midwest offers its fair share of pest problems, and Brady Pest and Termite Management is up to the challenge. Whether it's pesky rodents in the cold winter months or ants, spiders, and other pests in the warm months, Brady Pest and Termite is your solution. And termites? Brady Pest is tops in the Metro East in termite management. Do you have unwanted pests? Then call the best. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Call 343-1790 or on Facebook at Brady Pest and Termite. All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number 1 on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz?
Pack Mail of Collinsville. Locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking. Conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, we said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes at Bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org. Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family. Once again, we welcome you back to the Panther Dome here at O'Fallon High School. I am Todd Duke. Chris Keller is on the other microphone. How you doing tonight, sir?
Very good, very good. How we doing, Todd? We're ready for some basketball here. Kahawks are in O'Fallon.
That they are. JV team lost 44-34. They had their chances to win in that game, let me tell you what, but they couldn't hold on to the ball in that second half from what I witnessed. 44-34 final score. Stanley Carnahan for Collinsville. 24 of those 34 points, man. You gotta get some help in there, don't you?
Yeah, they couldn't get anything going for anybody else. A few missed shots. Couldn't get the ball inside to anybody else. And, yeah, the turnovers.
All right, here are the starters for O'Fallon. Jaden Rush, a 5'10" junior. Jalen Smith, a 6'4" senior. Dwayne Chapman, a 6'5" junior. Kobe Wilmouth, a 6'7" senior. And Rennie Harris, a 6'3" junior for Collinsville. Nick Horace, the 6'3" junior. Jake Wilkinson, the 6'4" senior. Adam Remar, the 6'6" senior. Zach Chambers, the 6'8" junior. And KJ Thorpes-Watt, the 6'3" junior. And right off the bat, basket made, or was it? I just looked up and saw Twine.
It was blocked away by Chambers inside, and Kahawks got the rebound.
All right, so that's the way we get underway. I happened to look up and I saw the Twine move, but I didn't see anybody score a basket, and there was a turnover for Collinsville, and that's how this one gets started. O'Fallon in the white, Collinsville in the purple. O'Fallon traveling from right to left to start off this first quarter, and they have the ball on the offensive side of things. Here is Wilmoth. Wilmoth, turn around, little fadeaway hook shot, no good. Rebound belongs to Nick Horace, and Collinsville brings it down the court. Here is Horace as he works his way in front of the O'Fallon bench. He'll give it up to KJ Thorpes-Watt, and that one is out of bounds as even the 6'8" Zach Chambers couldn't get a hand on that ball.
Tries to lead him there up under the basket, and 2 possessions, 2 turnovers for Kahawks.
So Fallon with the ball as we remain scoreless here thus far. There was a lot of scoreless moments in that JV game.
Especially in the second half.
Yeah, the third quarter, I don't think Fallon scored until there was like 90 seconds left. Here's a jump shot in the paint that was taken by Rush. No good. Collinsville, they have 2 rebounds and 2 turnovers. No one has points. Well, Fallon hasn't turned the ball over, and they have not found themselves a rebound yet. And there's another ball that gets thrown away. We're a little off whack here, and I don't know if the varsity team's trying to match the turnovers from the JV team, but they can stop that right now. Well, Fallon, they bring it up once again. Here is Smith over into the corner for Chapman. Chapman back over to Smith. And a right-hand dribble. Smith, he'll roll around Adam Remar, shoves an elbow into his stomach, knocks him on his butt. No call. Looks like they're going to let him play, and Collinsville collects another rebound. Let's see if they can hold on to the ball and get some scores. Nope. A travel will become turnover number 3. So 3 turnovers, 4 rebounds for Collinsville, nothing doing anywhere else, and we are still scoreless, and we have about 2 minutes gone here in this first quarter. Feeling out process, you think?
The Cowboys just really haven't got anything going offensively.
Into the corner, and a 3-point shot nailed by Rennie Harris. That's how this game gets underway.
Really the first shot of the game other than the one that Fallon had blocked away. Now, ball nearly thrown away again.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on down there, but Collinsville's having a hard time completing anything. But now we're on the board with 2 on a fingertip roll by Jake Wilkinson. Here comes O'Fallon the other way. Jaden Rush. Rush outside to Rennie Harris again. He'll drive, he'll shoot, he'll score, and he'll go to the line for a bonus.
Yeah, big lane for him to drive there, and Chambers arriving late there, get in front of Harris. Does make the basket and gets the foul.
Rennie Harris at the free throw line where he is 14 of 18 on the year. And he misses. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. I just looked up at the scoreboard. There's a football embedded in that thing. Did you see that?
Hey, wild stuff happens during PE classes.
There's a football that's stuck in the scoreboard right where it says home. You can't see the H or the O. All you can see is the M and the E. That's funny.
Those PE classes are pretty wide open stuff. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Kobe Wilmouth with a foul for O'Fallon, so each team now with a foul, and to the free throw line, it is Nick Horace. Nick, 10 for 15 from the line this year. He gets 2 shots, and he makes the first one. A little bit of a slow start here.
Both student sections here tonight in their Christmas gear.
Oh, yeah.
Festive.
Yeah. Horace makes both of them, and Collinsville trails by 1. It's 5-4. O'Fallon has the lead and the ball. Here is Jaden Rush. Rush brings the ball up court across the big blue O in the middle of the floor here at the Panther Dome. Swings it over to the right wing into the corner for Harris. Just outside the lane for Wilmouth. He'll turn around, take a shot. It rolls off the glass and the rim. Won't go. And Collinsville, they pick up another rebound. Quickly, they get it up to Wilkinson. He drives, takes an off-balance shot. No good. And a foul coming up for O'Fallon.
Yeah, he really got swatted pretty good, did Wilkinson. I just didn't hear the whistle initially, but
yeah, neither did I.
They get Rush on the foul.
Rush has 1, team has 2 to the free throw line. It is none other than Jake Wilkinson, the leading scorer. 27 of 36 now, 28 of 37. Wilkinson comes into this game with 142 points. He's averaging 15.8. Weisinger, who did not get the start, is the only other Kahok in double digits figures as far as average goes with 13.
Wilkinson had his career high the other day against Ladue.
There's Rush, top of the key, and they'll kick it over to Harris. Rennie drives the baseline. Stuffed. Collinsville picks up the first turnover for O'Fallon. And here comes Nick Horace. Horace over to the left side wing, top of the key for Wilkinson. Wilkinson dribbles just outside the perimeter, couple of steps in. Free throw line offset to the right, takes a shot, good. Collinsville out front now, 8-5. Here is Jaden Rush. Rush comes away from the Kahok bench and heads toward our camera at midcourt. Fires it over onto the wing. That's where Jalen Smith is. Smith, ball overhead. Chapman had the ball ripped off, but KJ couldn't complete the steal. We have our first substitution of the game as Isaiah Camper checks in for O'Fallon, and now Jamari Weisinger takes off his warm-up t-shirt, and he'll come in. To the bench for O'Fallon is Dwayne Chapman, and to the bench for Collinsville is KJ Thorpes-Watt. 8-5 Collinsville, halfway through quarter number 1. I'm not used to keeping score here, kids. Sorry. Got to get back to doing what I get paid to do here, right? I've had so many home games lately that I don't have to keep score once I tap into that huddle camera. Here's a three-point shot, good for Nick Horace. And we're going to have a timeout called by O'Fallon as Collinsville stretches that lead to 11-5. And we'll be back here in just 30 seconds on the Kahok Sports Network. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, Back here at the Panther Dome at O'Fallon Township High School. Todd Duke, Chris Kettler along with you. O'Fallon trails 11-5 to your Collinsville Kahawks, and here is Rush. Gets the ball to Rennie Smith. Smith into the paint, no room to move past Remar, kicks it back outside to Rush, and Rush, he'll take it all the way back out toward midcourt. Gives it over to Rennie Harris. Feels like Rennie Harris has been playing basketball here for about 5 years.
Yeah, he had a heck of a Holiday Classic.
Sure did.
Last year, and O'Fallon moved back in the Holiday Classic here in 12 days.
That they will. They were in the championship game, lost to MacArthur.
They'll play first game.
Yeah. There's a reverse layup, and Rennie Smith, he doesn't mess around, man. I like him. He's a good player.
Yeah, he can get to the basket real well, and he has that outside shot. Very well-rounded player they got out of him.
11-7 in favor of Collinsville. Kahawks with the ball. Remar kicks it out front now for Wilkinson, and Wilkinson gets shoved from behind by Isaiah Camper. Camper will pick up his first foul, and that'll be the team's third.
Well, once the Kahawks stopped turning the ball over, getting all these empty possessions, they started getting some shots and continue the very good hot shooting that they have done lately.
Yeah, it's a shame that they turned the ball over 3 times in their first 3 possessions, or else they would have a bigger lead. Here is Remar. Remar near the top of the key. We'll give it up now for Wilkinson. Wilkinson wants to drive baseline, turns around, kicks it all the way back outside to Weisinger. Jamari in front of the scorer's table, dribbles with that right hand, brings it into the perimeter, just a couple of steps, and then gives it up for Horace. Back to Weisinger. Weisinger trying to enter the paint. He cuts across it, gives it up to Remar. Remar with a three-point shot. That one banks off of that fat part of the iron, and the rebound. That's the first rebound of this game for O'Fallon. Over onto the far side, they give it to Rush. Rush over here for Harris. Rennie bounces it into the perimeter, and Rennie gets it right back at the top of the key, and he travels. Second turnover for O'Fallon. And into the game for the first time is Trey Gilliam, the 6'2 senior for the O'Fallon Panthers. As heading to the bench is Colby Wilmoth. Here's Nick Horace for Collinsville. 1:50 to play here in this first quarter. Back out front now to Horace. Horace to Weisinger. He'll launch a three-point shot. That one's a little off the mark. Rebound. That belongs to Chambers. Chambers trying to position himself for a putback. It's no good, but he'll go to the line for 2 shots.
Some great fighting. Chambers trying to get in position to get that back shot up, and ends up drawing the foul.
Isaiah Camper comes off the bench, gets a foul. Trey Gilliam comes off the bench and gets a foul. Panthers are now up to 4 fouls. At the free throw line is Zach Chambers. He's 6 of 10 from the charity stripe this year, and he misses the first one. Chambers, one more shot coming his way. And that one is also no good. Rebound belongs to O'Fallon. Panthers bring it back up. Here is Rush. Rush has some room in the paint. And he runs right into Jamari Weisinger, and Weisinger steals the ball, gets it to Horace, off-angle shot, off the glass with the rebound, still no good. And then Chambers gets it, and he's going to go back to the free throw line.
That's going to kill the shooting percentage there. Some up-close shots there just can't roll in. Keok's just barely missing them.
As I mentioned, Trey Gilliam comes off the bench. Now he picks up foul number 2. Chambers trying to correct that free throw, and now he's 0 for 3. Take your time, young man. Bend at the knees. Take a deep breath. And that one's going to be short.
It's usually a pretty decent free throw.
Yeah, I mean, 6 of 10 coming in. Not bad.
Yeah, misses 4 in a row.
Yeah. There is Rennie Harris. A one-arm slingshot pass over in front of the Kahawks bench to Rush. Now they'll get it outside to Smith. Smith back to Rush in the corner for 3. A little bit too hard, but the ball falls right down into the hands of one of the O'Fallon players. But a foul coming up anyway against Collinsville. This one's going to go against Nick Horace. That'll be his first, team second. 1:02 to play here in quarter number 1. Inbound pass being triggered by Camper. He gets it in to Gilliam. Gilliam tries the baseline, getting cut off there. Get that out of here, says Chambers. Gilliam gets the ball right back, though, and sends it over to the far side for Camper. Now back out to Rush. Rush in the slot, approaches the top of the key. Gives it over to Camper. He'll launch a three-point shot. That one's good.
Wilkinson just a step too slow to get out there, defend him. They hadn't seen no shot from Camper yet, and now they know they got to guard him.
1 point lead now for Collinsville. Final 30 seconds here of this first quarter. Here is Weisinger. One dribble and hands the ball off to Horace. Horace comes over here onto the right wing. Now toward the top of the key. He'll give the ball back in the slot area to Weisinger. Weisinger looks back at Coach Lee. He has the hand signals. Got him, get him, good. Here is Weisinger, 14 seconds. He'll drive just outside the lane and no good. Foul coming up one more time against O'Fallon. And this one looks like it's going to go against Jalen Smith. Nope, it's going to go against Jaden Rush. He'll pick up his second.
Goes against Rush. Keok's trying to stretch it out there and maybe get O'Fallon napping, and Jamori come in and drive on Rush.
6 fouls already now for O'Fallon, so one more. Collinsville will spend the rest of this first half at the line. Right now we have 11.5 seconds left to play here in this first quarter. You got something on the floor?
Yeah, they're pointing at the floor over here. Probably just need to wipe it down or something. We'll see.
Yeah, well, they're looking around still. Well, now Coach Munoz is going to go ahead and get a towel and wipe it up. So a timeout has been called, so we will keep it right here since there's only 11 seconds left. Shouldn't be too long of a timeout. Not sure if a team actually called it or not. They don't have a scoreboard here with timeouts on it.
I don't think it's a team timeout. It's just
I don't think so either.
Wiping down timeout. They're going to let the teams go to their benches. Like I said, we only got 11 seconds left.
I'm guessing a fan that was walking up the sidelines here might have spilled something as they were walking.
Yeah, I would think so. I wouldn't think it's a leak or anything. It's not raining today.
Nope. It's just cold. If you think this is cold, wait till next week.
Wait a week. You got a game in Granite City for hockey
No,
soon?
I do not. Thankfully, I got a game in Granite City Tuesday for girls basketball, but we'll be inside. My next hockey game is Thursday, but that's back at the RP Lumber Center where we had our first live stream from that place last night. It was a pretty cool place.
Yeah, it looked pretty nice from what I saw in your video of it. Brand new ice arena in Edwardsville.
Yeah. It's got that new arena smell to it too, man, especially in the elevator. I walked in and it smelled like brand new carpeting.
Yeah, this spills everywhere, but they got the playing court ready.
Somebody must have dumped a whole big gulp or something. Collinsville back to action. 7 seconds left. Remar turns around, and that's knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Collinsville. They'll have 4.5 seconds to try and get something finished here. Horace, he'll be in charge of the inbound. And Horace better hurry. He does so. Out to Remar. Remar got to hurry, and he gives it up to Wilkinson. Wilkinson at the buzzer puts up a prayer, and that one will fall way short, but it still counts as a three-point shot. And at the end of 1 quarter of play, Collinsville up by 1 point. It's 11-10, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start. I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
In Collinsville, call Scott Allen at 618-346-1500.
Chapman Trucking, LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking, LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking, LLC, 618-960-9346 or online at chapmantruckingllc.net.
Collinsville with possession of the ball as we begin quarter number 2. Here is Weisinger for 3. Top of the key. No good. And the rebound, that belongs to O'Fallon. They bring the ball up court. Here is Rennie Harris. Harris kicks it out now for Camper. Camper at the top of the key. Offset to the right. Gives it up now for Will Brown, who's into the game for the first time. Here is Rennie Harris once again. Harris gives it up for Wilmouth, and that is going to be a turnover for O'Fallon. Weisinger, and get that out of here, said Will Brown, the 6'1 junior. Stuffed that one over into the corner where the cheerleaders are hanging out.
Nice block there, but Horace really pushed it there for the Kahawks. Saw Weisinger up the court. The Kahawks do maintain possession.
Here is Wilkinson. Wilkinson looking for a little help, backs it up, gives to Nick Horace. Horace in the slot. Just underway here in quarter number 2. Collinsville with a 1-point lead. Here is KJ Thorpe's Watt over in front of the O'Fallon bench. Looking for some help himself. Gives it up to Weisinger. Weisinger being pressured a little bit by Brown. Gives it up to Wilkinson. Wilkinson throws it up underneath the basket for Remar, who gives it outside once again. Wilkinson for 3. Yes!
The initial pass just led Remar a little too far under the basket, and they had to kick it back out, and Wilkinson got left wide open.
Here is Rennie Harris. He'll bring the ball up court slowly and then fire a pass in front of the Kahawk bench to Camper. Right back to Harris. Rennie, he'll try to drive into the paint. He does so and takes a shot that falls a little short. Adam Remar with the rebound for Collinsville. Here is Nick Horace. Horace comes approaching over here on the right wing. Top of the key, gives to Weisinger. He'll launch a 3 from there. That one rolls. Rim, glass, no good. Rebound, that belongs to O'Fallon. Panthers, they bring it back up. Here is Camper. Camper picks up his dribble and gives it up inside now, and that is Chapman.
Put a really good smid move down there by Chapman there and got Remar off of him and created some space to knock down that shot.
Chapman's first points of this game, 14-12. Collinsville still out front. Here is Weisinger. Weisinger with a bounce pass over to Wilkinson. Wilkinson back to Weisinger on this right wing. Weisinger, one dribble with the left hand, gives it up into the corner now for Wilkinson. Wilkinson comes out with the right hand, has the ball knocked away, but it goes right to Nick Horace. Horace dribbles, drives, paint, loses the ball, but again it rolls to the friendlies, and that is Wilkinson. He'll pull up inside, take the shot, no good, and the rebound again belongs to O'Fallon. Collinsville being shut out here in their last few shots. Here is Camper. He lost control of the ball. Weisinger, he picks it up, and Rennie Harris is going to get called for a reaching foul. That'll be his first, team's 7th, so time for Collinsville to head to the free throw line.
Yeah, it's a bonus, so foul by Harris there was going to stop the possible 2-on-none for the Kahawks, but they'll still go to the line. Chambers missed his initial 4, so we're going to get back here and start knocking down some free throws.
Yeah, maybe Weisinger can hit a couple of free throws because his first couple of shots have been off the mark. And that coming after a game against Granite City where he was hitting everything. Weisinger hits the first one. Jamari came in 20 of 27.
We also had the winning shot against East St. Louis, and pretty much everybody shot the ball well the next night in Edwardsville against Ladue.
I would think so, with 70-something points. Weisinger makes both, and Collinsville extends their lead 16-12. Here comes the O'Fallon Panthers. Here is Rush. He'll hand the ball off to Rennie Harris. Harris, he'll dribble, he'll drive. Big long bounce on that one, and he does not have any room, so he gives it up for Smith. Smith comes in. Harris off the glass, gets it to roll in.
Yeah, he kicked the ball back out and then got behind the defense after he didn't have the ball. They didn't continue to check him, and Fallon found the entry pass back into him underneath.
4:45 left to play here in this first half. Here is Weisinger as the Kahawks have a 2-point lead. Onto the wing now for Thorpe's Watt. Underneath the basket, knocked out of bounds by Smith, but for a moment, Horace was all alone underneath the basket.
Yeah, he made that cut to the basket as soon as KJ had the ball there, and KJ knew to look for him. Fallon just closed that out enough to knock it away.
Inbound pass being triggered by Horace. He'll do so to Weisinger, just outside the lane, off the rim. Can't get it to go. Rebound tipped around for a moment, but O'Fallon ends up with it. Here is Rennie Harris. He'll drive, kick it out in the corner. What a great no-look pass that was. Over to Wilmoth, and he's into the paint, and now Horace is going to get called for a foul as he tried to go up and block that shot, but got more arm than ball. Horace will pick up his second, team third. At the free throw line, that is Kobe Wilmoth. And Wilmoth on the year, 20 for 28, hits the first one.
He's 6'7". He doesn't play with his back to the basket. He's an attack the basket kind of player, so he's kind of hard to guard.
Fallon's got it within one. Wilmoth is trying to tie it up, and he does. Whoop, wrong side, Todd. 16 all. Here's Wilkinson, top of the key now for Chambers, gets it to Horace. Horace to Weisinger. Weisinger thought about going inside, came back outside. Wilkinson to Weisinger in front of the O'Fallon bench. Halfway through quarter number 2, off the glass, good for 2. Zach Chambers is finally on the board.
Set him up perfectly there by Jamori. Chambers create enough space, knocks it in.
Harris over to Camper. Camper will launch a three-point shot. That one's off the rim, and nice rebound there by KJ. Collinsville brings it back up, kicked it into the corner. Wilkinson for 3. Oh, just hit the rim. And the rebound, that belongs to O'Fallon once again. Panthers bring it up. They almost lost the ball. Here is Rush. He'll kick it outside to Camper for 3 again, and that one's good. Camper's second three-point shot of this night. And it's a 1-point lead now for O'Fallon. Here is Horace. He's got all kinds of pressure in front of his face. That one's stuffed, and it ends up into the hands of Smith, who did the stuffing. Here is Harris. Harris trying to go inside, bounces it inside instead. Wilmoth, no room to move, and we have a lane violation. Yep, Wilmoth was in the lane too long. 5th turnover for O'Fallon, 19-18. O'Fallon has the 1-point lead. Allensville will bring it in. Rennie Harris will go to the bench for a little rest as Will Brown checks back into the game. Collinsville with the ball. Here is Weisinger. Weisinger in front of the scorer's table, brings it up with 2:50 left to play here in this first half. Weisinger to Wilkinson. Wilkinson, top of the key, dribbles, trying to find some room in the paint, and he turns around, takes a shot that's too short. Rebound belongs to O'Fallon. Panthers bring it up. Here is Camper. Camper loses the ball. Weisinger. He's ahead of everybody that's wearing purple, and then a loose ball, and it's picked up by Collinsville. Here's Horace, back outside to Thorpe's Watt. Watts will throw it outside, and then back to the top of the key. Wilkinson drives, takes a shot, good. That was off balance, and I'm surprised it went in, but very happy that it did. 20-19, 1-point swing belongs to Collinsville. O'Fallon with the ball. Here is Camper. Camper gets it over to Brown, who sends it over deep into that left-hand wing for Smith. Back out front for Rush now. Rush looks and then dribbles. One-arm pass, and then around the horn it goes, right in front of Coach Lee to Camper, and then back out deep onto that right wing. Now onto the left side. Here is Smith. Smith drives, takes a shot, good for 2. His first points of this game. Back and forth we go, 1-point swing. Collinsville, 1-point swing O'Fallon. Right now O'Fallon has the lead. Here is Weisinger. 90 seconds left to go here in quarter number 2. 3-point shot, just a little bit short. Rebound, that belongs to O'Fallon. They're starting to pick up in the rebound department now, that's for sure. Here is Smith again. He drives, takes the shot, no good. Chambers, after a couple of tries, he secures the rebound and then throws the ball away. Here is Brown. He'll take the shot. Still no good. And that one is going to belong to Collinsville after it gets knocked out of bounds. And the Kahawks back in business, trailing by 1. 1 minute, 10 seconds to go here in this first half.
Fallon catching up on the rebounds. A lot of missed shots by the Kahawks down here on this end. Fallon guards real well down here on the other end. Not a lot of second chance opportunities, though, for O'Fallon.
Collinsville brings it up. Here is Wilkinson. Wilkinson out front now to Weisinger for 3. That one's a little too strong after coming up a little too short on his first couple of tries. He overcompensated. And here is Smith into the corner. Brown for 3, good.
Brown hadn't knocked down one yet. He finds the corner 3. Fallon's up 4.
That they are. 35 seconds to play here in quarter number 2. Here is Horace out front for Weisinger. Weisinger over to Horace. Horace has it on the right wing and gives it up now for Wilkinson. Wilkinson in the slot. Takes it over to the left side and he'll leave it on a bounce for Weisinger. Down to 15 seconds. Weisinger back to Wilkinson. Back to Weisinger near midcourt. 10 seconds left. Ramari dribbles, trying to look for some room, pulls back and has that shot blocked. Couple of seconds left, and at the top of the key for 3, and that one is no good. And that is the way that the first half comes to a close. 24-20 in favor of O'Fallon, as we welcome you into the halftime show now, brought to you by my good friends at Woods Basement Systems. All things basementy. Woods Basement Systems been doing their thing for a while now, and for a while would be 1986. Woods Basement Systems. Give them a call at their Collinsville headquarters, 618-708-4055. Back in just a moment on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food, like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahawk games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carryout orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice. Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside's all-star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Lakeside Roofing, celebrating 50 years of serving the metro area. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. Projects in and around your home can be daunting and overwhelming. Take the stress out of those projects and let AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions do all the heavy lifting. Former Kahawk Adam Welly can help knock those projects off your list. From framing drywall, painting, and stair work inside to deck work, hardscapes, and concrete and retaining wall construction outside your home, including power washing and brush removal. Whatever the task, AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions can help. Call Adam Welly for a free estimate at AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions, 314-252-8010. That's 314-252-8010. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jason Regg, your Collinsville Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jason Regg is a proud sponsor of your Collinsville Kahawks on the Kahok Sports Network. For all of your investment needs, see Jason Regg at his Edward Jones office at 1008 Vandalia Street in Collinsville, or call Jason at 618-344-0252 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Calling all sports fans. Looking for a great place to watch the game with your crew? Look no further than the Lucky Fox Sports Bar in Caseyville. The Lucky Fox shows Collinsville Kahawk sports on the big screen, plus UFC fights, boxing, Cardinals and Blues, and all of the NFL games with the NFL ticket and enough TVs that you'll be sure to find the game you want. And the food? How about Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, plus burgers, sandwiches, pizza, steak, and more, including great drink specials and the coldest brew in town. And don't forget to try your luck at the Lucky Fox Gaming Room. Dine in and catch a game, or order carry-out with the Lucky Fox. The Lucky Fox Sports Bar, 1101 Caseyville Road, right across the street from Kahawk Stadium. Open daily at 11 a.m. Check out the Lucky Fox Facebook page for daily specials. The Lucky Fox, 618-855-9500.
And once again, we welcome you back into the Woods Basement Systems halftime show here on the Kahawk Sports Network. Halftime of this game, 24-20 in favor of the hometown team, the O'Fallon Panthers. Let's take a look at your first half stats in this one. Leading scorer belongs to O'Fallon. That's Rennie Harris. He has 9 points. After that, Isaiah Camper has 6 on a couple of three-point shots. Will Brown has a three-point shot, and he has 3 points. And then we have 3 players with 2 points: Jalen Smith, Dwayne Chapman, and Kobe Wilmoth. For Collinsville, a shared duty in the point lead department. Jake Wilkinson and Nick Horace both with 8 points, and then Zach Chambers and Jamori Weisinger with 2 points. And the rest of the numbers look like this. Collinsville right now out rebounding O'Fallon, but O'Fallon's catching up. Collinsville leading right now 13-11. Kahawks turned the ball over 5 times, 3 of them in the first 3 possessions. 7 turnovers for O'Fallon. And right now from the lines, Collinsville 2 of 9 from beyond the three-point stripe, and O'Fallon is 4 of 7 from three-point land. From the free throw lines, Collinsville is 6 of 10, while O'Fallon is 1 of 3. Let's take a look at some of your halftime scores here. Thank you once again to Mr. Zach Roseman for providing those to us. Mount Vernon over Cahokia at halftime, 40-33. Highland and Triad just ended the first quarter with Highland up by 1 at 13-11. Jabot over Mater Dei at halftime, 29-20. Yeah. Belleville East over Altoff at halftime, 38-16. And a little bit of a late start. East St. Louis and Belleville West not quite underway yet. 24-20 here, O'Fallon and Collinsville. And we'll have third quarter action. That'll be coming your way next on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Todd Duke here, proud member of the Collinsville Educational Assistants Association. Whether you call us teachers' aides, paraprofessionals, or educational assistants, it all comes down to one thing: taking care of students. More importantly, your student. Yes, we are there for the teachers, and we help them in any way possible. But our goals are in line with our teachers in that we want to see our students succeed at not only being a student, but well beyond that as we ready them for the world outside of the classroom. We are Union Strong. We are Kahok Strong. We strive to help students reach their potential. We are the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Go Kahawks! Are you looking to update the appeal of your home's interior? Look no further than Hayden Interiors, LLC. Hayden Interiors, LLC is owned and operated by former Kahok graduate Nick Hayden. Hayden Interiors, LLC will help you get that new look that you want for your home. Flooring, baseboards, doorways, as well as interior renovations or interior additions, kitchen, living room, bedroom, hallways, basements, stairways. Let Hayden Interior LLC help you find the look that you want. Call Nick Hayden today at Hayden Interiors LLC, 618-772-6790 for your free estimate. Hayden Interiors LLC, on budget, on time, every time. That's Hayden Interiors LLC. Call Nick at 618-772-6790. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Collinsville Barbecue Supply is one-of-a-kind barbecue headquarters that focuses on everything barbecue and cooking, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, in-person class instruction, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts, including an in-house chef and pit master. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces that support our nation's first responder and military organizations that focus on providing aid to the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop by and see the guys at Collinsville Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of the 4-time World Championship Patriot Sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at collinsvillebarbecue.com. And once again, we welcome you back to the Panther Dome here at O'Fallon Township High School. Todd Duke, Chris Kettler along with you. Glad that you're with us here on a Friday night as we head into Christmas. 1 week from Sunday. Hope everybody's ready. I got a little bit more shopping to do tomorrow. I'm getting out of the way tomorrow because I don't want to be messing with any of that stuff next week when the Arctic chill is supposed to descend upon us. That, and I don't want to be out in any crowds during the last few days. All right, we're underway here in quarter number 3, 24-20. Collinsville trailing by 4, and they get the first rebound of the second half, and we'll see if we can dent into that 4-point lead. Here comes Nick Horace. He brings the ball up over to the top of the key, into the paint, dumps it over into the corner for KJ Thorpes-Watt. Down to the top of the key for Chambers. He'll hand it over to Horace for 3, and that one rattles but won't fall. Rebound belongs to O'Fallon. Panthers, they bring it up. Here is Smith off the glass, good for 2. So O'Fallon extends their lead to 6. Horace. He brings the ball up, top of the key. Chambers provides a bit of a screen. And he'll hand the ball off to Wilkinson. Wilkinson being bothered over there by Rennie Harris. This time, Remar provides the screen. Over to KJ, and then back outside it goes to Horace. Horace, he'll dribble in front of his own bench. And he'll give it up now to Thorpes-Watt. Back over to Horace. Back to KJ, inside, Chambers, looking for some help. One bounce, trying to turn around, take the shot off the glass, high, doesn't go. Rebound is on the ground, and it's picked up by O'Fallon. And the Panthers bring it up. Here is Rennie Harris, dumps it into the corner. 3-point shot on the way, a little bit too strong. And this time the rebound on the ground, once again ends up for O'Fallon. Over to Rush, back over to the far side for Smith. Smith dribbles, inside, baseline, no room. Well, he's going to turn around and take a shot anyway, is Chapman, and that didn't work out in his favor as Collinsville picks up the rebound. A no-look pass almost caught Wilkinson off guard. And Wilkinson over on the left wing, backs up a little bit, gives it to Remar. Remar just outside the lane, trying to back his way in, trying to get around Chapman, takes the shot and gets the snake roll in, and a timeout is going to be called by head coach Darren Lee, and we will take a break as well, and we will be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network. First National Bank of Waterloo, with over 100 years serving the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo at their Maryville or Collinsville locations for all of your banking, mortgage, and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, call the Collinsville team at First National Bank of Waterloo at 618-345-1121 or visit their Maryville or Collinsville locations or online at fnbwaterloo.bank. First National Bank of Waterloo, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
6:04 left to play here in this third quarter. 26-22 in favor of O'Fallon. They retain their 4-point lead right now, and they have the ball. There is Smith. He'll give it up now for Chapman. And inside, turnaround off the glass. No good from Wilmuth, and the rebound belongs to Collinsville. Kahawks bring it up. Here is Weisinger. Weisinger all the way over here on this near side sideline. Trying to work his way up around Rush. And there is Chambers at the top of the key providing that screen once again. Over to Wilkinson. Wilkinson comes from his bench to the top of the key himself. Over to Horace, no look. And Remar does a little bluff job and then goes up and finishes the job for a couple of more points.
Kahawks just switching sides back and forth there and having Remar go back against the grain each time there. And that time he got open there. Kind of surprised himself, but he recovered and made the layup.
There is Smith in front of his own bench. Into the corner for Rush, and then back to Wilmuth, back to Smith. Smith drives, and he hopped a couple of times, but looks like we're going to have a foul coming up against Remar.
Smith hopped in there, but did draw the foul. It was before the shot.
Remar picks up his first.
That's really seemed to have changed this up here, really guarding man-to-man now.
Fallon ready to inbound underneath of their own basket. They'll do so all the way out to Smith. Smith into the corner for Rush. Rush dribbles and then comes back out of the perimeter. Fires it over here to Harris. Into the corner it goes for Smith. Smith back out to Harris and around for Wilmuth. Wilmuth tries to push off Horace, ran out of room, gives it up to Rush. Rush on the wing to Wilmuth. Turnaround fadeaway jumper from the paint, good for two.
Yeah, see that takes Remar, away from the basket there as he's on Harris there, and the mismatch with Wilmuth and Horace leads to that basket.
Wilkinson in front of his bench. Comes around into the paint, takes the off-balance shot, no good. Rebound belongs to Collinsville and Zach Chambers. Chambers puts it up, won't go in, and now another rebound belonging to Collinsville. Here is Wilkinson. Wilkinson looking for some help, gets it right back, a little volleyball going on out there. And Wilkinson, and the baseline takes a shot, no good. Rennie Harris now pulls down the rebound for O'Fallon. Quickly they bring it up. Here is Camper. Camper gives it up to Rush. Rush over on the right wing. Back outside we go to Camper. Over on the far side for Smith. He'll pull up inside the perimeter, take the shot, good.
Yep. Got Smith there on Chambers there, so Fallon really exposing the mismatches on these last two possessions.
Another 6-point lead for O'Fallon. They've had a couple of 6-point leads. They had one late in that first half before Collinsville trimmed it to 4. Here is Remar, turns around off the glass, good. Remar, all 6 points so far in this second half for Collinsville.
Yeah, they just keep feeding it into him there. He tries to go center of the basket there and then switch side and still makes it.
Here is Harris. Into the corner it goes for Camper. Camper back out to Harris. Harris in the slot, gets it to Smith. We're down to 3:05 left to go. Here's a three-point shot from Rennie Harris, and he rattled that one in. And that extends the O'Fallon lead, now 33-26. Collinsville brings it up. Here's Horace. Over to Wilkinson, to Remar, just outside the lane. Adam dribbles into the paint, turn around, little hook shot, good for two, and Remar's on fire. Might as well start continuing to feed him the ball. Collinsville wants another timeout. It is a 30-second timeout. So we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hello, everybody. This is Mike Ogle with Ogle Auctions, and we hope you are enjoying tonight's game, and go Kahawks. Hey, check us out. Every Sunday night, we have an online auction at www.ogleauctions.com. Everything from grandma's china to grandma's motorcycle helmet, it's all here at Ogle Auctions every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Check us out, and we will see you soon.
Todd Duke, Chris Kettler back with you from the Panther Dome at O'Fallon Township High School. 2:44 left to play here in this third quarter, and Collinsville trailing 33-28. O'Fallon with the ball, looking to extend that lead. Here comes the 6'3" junior Rennie Harris. Harris, top of the key, backs up toward the sideline. Picks up his dribble. Free throw line for Smith. He'll kick it back outside now for Wilmoth. Wilmoth over to Harris, and around the horn it goes, and Brown travels. 8th turnover in this contest for O'Fallon. Chance for Collinsville to erase some of that 5-point lead.
I think Collinsville switched defense there, and O'Fallon got caught looking there a little bit there and not knowing what to do, and ended up with a mistake of traveling.
Here is Horace. One arm pass to Remar, the hot hand right here in this third quarter.
They've been feeding him like they did in the Mascoutah game. Just keep going inside.
He's triple teamed, and now we're going to have a jump ball called. Coach Lee doesn't like it at all. And he's probably saying, dude, he was triple teamed. Somebody's got to be open. And Weisinger comes in. He'll be fouled as he goes up, so Jamari will head to the free throw line. This one's going to go against Will Brown. That'll be his first. And to the free throw line is Jamari Weisinger. He's already 2 of 2 from the charity stripe here tonight. Weisinger, good. He doesn't have a big old arc on his free throw shots, man. They're more of a line drive shot, but more times than not, he nails them.
Yeah, same thing for his threes. It's just a shot that kind of drives right in.
Next one on the way, and also good. So Weisinger, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Collinsville trails by 3. O'Fallon brings the ball up. Here is Harris. Harris, one arm pass to the free throw line for Smith. Bounces it up underneath. Collinsville trying to pick it up, but they couldn't. It skirted that line when Horace got his hand on it. The ball was on the blue line. Very thin out of bounds line here at O'Fallon. Bounce pass comes into Wilmoth, who gives to Harris, who gives to Rush, who ends up giving to Camper for 3. Good.
That's going to happen with that zone. Demore just had to go around the defender there. Arrived a little too late.
That is
knocked down some threes.
Camper's third 3-point shot. 36-30. Here is a dribble drive, and it falls in. Is that Will? No, that was Horace. Okay.
That was Horace. He does that real well. Got a couple of those tonight.
Collinsville still trails by 4. Now make that 6. Rennie Harris comes in. A little floater. And Harris now has 14. 38-32. 1 minute to go here in this third quarter. Here is Weisinger. He's directing traffic. Right hand dribble, heads over to the right hand wing. Into the corner, Horace bluffs the 3. Drives baseline, kicks it out. Chambers off the glass. Good for 2.
Like Horace could have easily just put that up himself there, but he looked for Chambers, who spun around the other side and got that in.
4-point lead once again for O'Fallon. We're down to the final 35 seconds left to play. Here comes another 3-point shot. That one rolls across the rim. This time it's pulled down by Harris, who gives the rush. Stuffed by Chambers, and he wants to know what the foul was for, as he got nothing but ball there.
Yeah, I think the ref was even blowing the whistle before that. Apparently not, though, because they're calling it on the shot.
Well, that's the second one on Chambers. No one's in foul trouble. Collinsville's only got 5 fouls in this game. Here is Jaden Rush, 18 for 27 from the free throw line, looking for his first points, and there it is. Here is Trey Gilliam back into the game. Rennie Harris will head to the bench. And one more shot coming up for the 5'10 junior Jaden Rush. Next shot, rattles, won't fall. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. Kahawks, they bring the ball back up. We still have 20 seconds left to play here in this third quarter. Here is Horace. Horace fires it out to Wilkinson. He thought about the three. He was open for a split second, but Rush closed that gap quickly. Here is Horace, back to Wilkinson. Wilkinson looking for some room in the perimeter to move. Not going to find it there. Comes back outside, travels forward, and a foul called against O'Fallon. A little hand check.
Camper's riding him the whole time. They could have called that foul at any moment,
Yeah,
really.
I agree. Camper picks up his second, team second. Each team now has 2 fouls in this second half. Harris didn't stay at the bench too long, as he'll come back in and take the place of Rush. Collinsville with the ball. Here is Weisinger. Down to 2 seconds. Turn around. Shot. Buzzer. No good. That was close, but no cigar there for Jamori Weisinger. We will head to quarter number 4 right after this timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene at his Collinsville office at 106 North Clinton or call 618-467-8420.
We have reached quarter number 4. Todd Duke and Chris Kettler back with you from O'Fallon Township High School. 39-34. Panthers have the lead. O'Fallon outscoring Collinsville in that third quarter, 15-14. And the Panthers with the ball. Here is a drive by Harris. Turnaround jump shot, no good. He'll get his own rebound, puts it back up, ball stuck.
And
that's unfortunate, huh?
Should be a Kahawks ball.
Yeah.
Since that was the possession to start the quarter. Yeah, you got that second chance opportunity and then just put it back up, and that's the first ball I've seen get stuck like that in the rim and the backboard all year.
Yeah. Doesn't happen that often, but it does.
But yeah, it happens from time to time, but I haven't seen it all year.
Collinsville with the ball. Here is Horace, in front of his bench. Gives it up to Weisinger. Weisinger being watched by Rush. Weisinger trying to make his move. Rush runs right into Chambers, who is standing there as a post. Here is Weisinger, and he kicks it back outside to Wilkinson. Wilkinson gets bumped into by Rennie Harris, and Harris will pick up his second. 3 fouls now for O'Fallon here in this second half. Wilkinson inbounds, does so to Horace. Nick uses Remar for a screen and gets it to Weisinger. Weisinger, free throw line, kicks it back outside for Wilkinson, and Wilkinson travels. First turnover in the second half here for Collinsville. Couldn't come at a worse time. Down by 5, 7 minutes to go here in quarter number 4. Here is Rush. Rush, no look pass over to Chatham. Chatham turned around right at the last second and saw that ball heading toward him. Camper gets it back out to Rush, over to Smith. Smith just outside the lane, underhands it to Wilmoth. Wilmoth bluffs the 3 and gives it back to Smith. Smith over here on this right wing. Now near the free throw line, takes it back out and to the midcourt logo for Rush. Rush in the perimeter. Turns out, takes a 3-point shot and nails it. Tell you what, O'Fallon's got some 3-point shots here tonight, that's for sure.
That's going to be the big difference of the game. They've knocked down the 3-pointers here tonight, and Collinsville just hasn't found a good way to defend against O'Fallon here tonight.
7 3-pointer in this game for Collinsville. Weisinger can't connect on that 3. Rebound belongs to Chambers. Chambers trying to put it back up. He can't. Turnover Collinsville. Here is Rennie, and he'll take it off the glass for 2.
And Collins has been trading 3s for 2s, and that leads to this O'Fallon lead. Now it's up to 10.
44-34. 5:45 left to play. Coach Lee, he wants a timeout. It is a full timeout, so we'll step aside for that long as well, and we are back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
Back here at O'Fallon High School, Todd Duke, Chris Kettler along with you. Glad you're with us on a Friday night. The 16th of December already. First day of winter is Wednesday, but I beg to say that it's been like winter for like the last 40 days.
100 days of winter.
100 days of winter. I don't really care for it myself. Top of the key, Horace. And a 3-point shot finally falling in.
Yeah, he was a step inside or two.
Was he? That was a 2-point shot. Who was that, Wilkinson?
It was Wilkinson. He has that nice quick shot. And
his first points here in this half. So Collinsville gets a little bit of that back. Now they've got to not give up as much. Outside it goes, over to Rush. Rush in front of his own bench. Free throw line, takes a shot, no good. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. Kahawks bring it back up. Here is Weisinger. Weisinger.
Over to hot shooting again. Could be in. Get back in this game.
Here is Wilkinson after almost a flub there. Now Wilkinson gets tripped up. And a jump ball called. Possession arrow in favor of O'Fallon, so Collinsville will suffer a turnover.
Maybe should have been a turnover anyway. He slid across.
Yeah, he did.
With the ball, and they're going to go to the arrow, so that's what kind of benefits Collinsville as they get the arrow back after this throw-in.
4:55 to play here in this fourth quarter. Here comes Rush. Rush across the timeline to Wilmoth. He'll launch a 3-point shot. That one skips across the rim. Rennie Harris steps out of bounds after he picked up the rebound, so no rebound, just a turnover.
Yeah, but he really out-hustled all the Kahawks there for that rebound, coming in, crashing the board, and just didn't come down in bounds.
Collinsville trying to dig into this 8-point lead. All the way up for KJ. He drives off the glass, good for 2.
Kahawks just attacked the basket there, got it up real quick. KJ lays it in.
First points of the night for KJ Thorpes-Watt. Into the corner it goes, and out of the corner to Rennie Harris. Rennie, left-hand dribble in front of his own bench. He's directing some traffic along with Coach Brian Munoz. Over to Smith. Smith on the right wing. Shot, no good. Rebound on the ground, picked up by O'Fallon, and a foul coming up here against Zach Chambers.
Yeah, I think they got KJ on that. He had the little touch on Smith just before Chambers got there.
They called that one on KJ, not Chambers.
Yeah, he had the first touch in on
Chambers still has 2 instead of 3. First one for KJ, and at the free throw line, Jalen Smith, his first trip there, and Smith comes in 12 of 27 from the free throw line.
He makes the first one there.
Yeah. Launches the second one, and that one rattles but won't fall, and the rebound belongs to Chambers. Collinsville, they bring it back up. Kahawks looking for some points. Gives to Horace. Horace on the left wing, Underneath, Chambers has to wait it out, does so, and a foul and the bucket. Well, I thought for a minute there they were going to get Chambers on a walk.
Wilmoth with his hands all over him there, and the referee let him play through there and let Chambers get the shot up. Wilmoth, you're going to foul him. Just foul him. Don't let him get the shot off.
Wilmoth picks up his second, team third. At the free throw line, Zach Chambers, he went 0 for 4 from the charity stripe in the opening moments of this game, and that really hurts right now. Phew, man.
Yeah, he's missed 5 free throws, and we're down 5.
Yep. Rebound belongs to O'Fallon. Very unfortunate. 45-40, 3:40 to go here in this fourth quarter. Here is Smith. Smith gets double teamed. Gets out of the way just in time, gets the ball back, takes it up. Chambers said, not today. Collinsville, they bring it up. Here is Horace. Little jump shot from about 5 feet out, good for 2.
He drives that baseline there, and that's his shot there. Muniz is going to call timeout. Chaos got this down to 3.
A timeout called by O'Fallon this time, and we will step aside as well. We'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
Todd Duke, Chris Kettler back with you from O'Fallon. 45-42, 3-point game. O'Fallon had a 10-point lead just a little while ago, and Collinsville has got it back down to 3.
Yeah, O'Fallon just continuing to attack the basket, and then shots haven't been falling for him, and the Kahoks staying patient, trying to chip away.
Collinsville on a 7-0 run right now. Was 45-35, and Collinsville picking up the next 7 points to get within 3. O'Fallon has the ball. Rennie Harris looking to inbound. And now O'Fallon wants to call a timeout because he couldn't find anyone open.
Yeah, Harris couldn't find anybody.
Yeah, I know. 30-second timeout, so we'll step aside for a moment again on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Once again, back here at the Panther Dome. Todd Duke, Chris Kettler with you. Got a good one going on here. 3-point game, 3:16 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Rennie Harris will try this inbound pass once again. This time he will connect with Smith, who gives it up to Rush, and O'Fallon begins their move up court. Rush back at the midcourt logo. Bounce pass, that one is almost went out of bounds. Harris finds it and comes in and banks it off the glass and the rim for 2 more.
Almost errant pass ended up working for O'Fallon down there, but Chaos get the basket to the other side by Chambers.
Chambers now with 8 points on the night. Quick exchange of 2-point buckets here. 47-44. Here is Harris for O'Fallon. 2:35 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Harris gives it up to Rush. Rush fires it back over to Harris in front of his bench. Collins, they're going to call a foul on Horace. He got the arm in there and poked the ball away from Wilmoth, but they say that he leaned over on Wilmoth too much.
Nearly pulled him down in the process. That's the way it looked there, and that's the way they get the foul.
Horace's third. Each team now with 4 and almost a steal again. But O'Fallon somehow stays with it. Underhand pass over to Rush. As we approach 2:10 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Here is Rush. His team up by 3. Rush directing traffic and wants Wilmoth to go deep. He does. All the way around under the basket. Gives it up now for Chapman. Chapman to Rennie Harris, and he knocks it out. Oh! What?
Yeah, Wilkinson say, I didn't do it.
Yeah,
but he
I
just
agree.
got a hand in there, said the ref.
I tend to agree, though, that he might have got a hand in there, but did he touch the ball? Looked like Harris had the ball touch. Here is Rush. Gives it up for Chapman. Back to Rush. To Rennie Harris at midcourt. O'Fallon wasting all kinds of time on this possession.
Yeah. This is where we would like to see the shot clock here.
Yeah.
We're going to see in the holiday tournament.
Yep. Off the glass. Good for 2. Jalen Smith. And O'Fallon extends their lead. 49-44. We're down to 1:25 left to go here in this fourth quarter. Collinsville. Weisinger, top of the key, launches a three-point shot. Good!
Yeah, you needed that one there to stay in this
Sure
game.
did.
Big clutch shot there by Jamori, and O'Fallon's going to call a timeout. The Cavs got this down to 2.
Timeout on the floor. We will step aside as well, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network. Keep your ride shiny and clean with Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville. Owner Jay Merkel and his crew at Extreme Details believe in the value of community and in helping their community hold the value of their vehicles with a sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details can handle any job, whether you drive a small car, an SUV, or even a bus or RV. No job is too big or too small at Extreme Details. Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal, no matter what you drive: cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and more. Plus, Extreme Details can handle fleet vehicles for you and your company. Call Jay and the gang at Extreme Details at 618-977-1224. Check for periodic specials on the Extreme Details Facebook page. Put the shine in your ride with Extreme Details, 618-977-1224. Back here at O'Fallon High School, Todd Duke, Chris Kettler along with you. 1:15 left on the clock here in this fourth quarter. 2-point game, 49-47. O'Fallon has the 2-point lead. Blues and Calgary, by the way, playing out in Alberta, Canada, are tied 1-1. Or as Randy Carricker says, Calgary. Inbound pass, O'Fallon has control of the ball right now. Rush trying to trigger the inbound pass. Does so to Smith, and Smith walked with it. No call, and a back trap that O'Fallon ends up breaking. Here is Harris. Harris in front of his own bench. You know that O'Fallon, all they want to do is waste time. Here is Smith. Smith. Collinsville has 4 fouls, so was O'Fallon, so you got some fouls to give, and Horace is fouling him left and right, but the referees aren't calling anything.
Really traveled again.
Yeah, and not calling that either. And Wilkinson, he'll finally get called for the foul, but he looks around like he didn't do anything. He had hands all over Rush. 46.5 seconds to go here in this fourth quarter. Matt Shelton, our pregame guest, is going to check into the game for the first time.
They're going to bring him in for fouling purposes. Get Horace out of there because he has 3. Well, no, they're
going to get Chambers out of there, so you're going to trade 6'8" for 5'8". Into the backcourt it goes to Rush. Here is Shelton. He's all over Rush. And now a foul called, and Matt Shelton will pick up his first. It'll be the team's 6th.
Next one, O'Fallon will go to the line.
Yep. 39.8 to go here in this fourth quarter. Inbound pass comes into Wilmoth. Wilmoth kicks it back outside to Camper. And no look pass, but Collinsville tipped it, but it goes right to Smith. Here is Rush into the corner for Rennie Harris. O'Fallon, their sole intention is to waste all the time that they can. Bounce pass. And a foul. That one's going to be handed out to Nick Horace, I believe. That's going to be his 4th.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Or 3rd. Yeah, 3rd. Nope, 4th.
Yeah, they got 4 on the board up here. That's why I thought they were going to take him out before. And O'Fallon just really slinging the ball around, and it's very dangerous. Collinsville nearly stole the ball away a couple times, and
yeah, they got lucky. They got tipped right to their player, Smith, over there on that far sideline. Wilmuth was at the free throw line where he is 2 for 2. He did that very early in this game.
This is 1-1. O'Fallon's not going to put anybody on the line here, so if he misses this, Collinsville will get the ball right back.
Wilmuth does not miss.
Drains it.
That's pretty big. Next one's even bigger. Right now, O'Fallon up by 3. 23.8 seconds to go here in this fourth quarter. Wilmuth, next shot, good. Collinsville has to get a couple of possessions into the bucket. And they'll start with a Jamori Weisinger three-point shot. That's good. Coach Lee wants to take a timeout, and that was huge.
Yeah, just Jamori gets down there, drains the shot, says, let me have at it. Collinsville doesn't waste any time getting the timeout.
51-50. We'll keep it right here for this one.
Bring in KJ and Shelton back in.
16.4 seconds to go. Not a lot of time. Collinsville's going to have to foul quickly.
Well, you got some time to work with. How Fallon's been slinging the ball around, nearly turning it over. I think you'll give them a little bit of time, but yeah, you're going to have to foul to get the ball back.
Does this kind of remind you of the East St. Louis game at all?
Yeah, it's also kind of like the East game. Collinsville just kept chipping away, coming back, and yeah, well, even more the East Side game. And Collinsville had the last shot there at the end to win it.
We'll see if somebody wants to step up and be the hero in this one. Weisinger was the hero in the East St. Louis game. But first things first, Collinsville has to get the ball back. Inbound pass will come from underneath the Kahok basket. It'll be triggered by Jalen Smith.
Just don't want Horace to foul.
No. Smith looking. Gives it up now for Harris. Harris throws it all the way up court. And a foul. That is going to go against Matt Shelton. No, it's going to go against Horace. So Horace is fouled out of this game. And it comes with 12.3 seconds to go.
Yeah, and Shelton was right there, so
yeah,
he didn't really need to, and not much time had gone off the clock yet, so.
Isaiah Camper will head to the free throw line where he is 3 of 3 this year.
Somebody got to stay on. KJ, you're not out because Nick fouled out.
Yep.
The substitution had been
Horace to the bench and Shelton to the bench.
The substitution had been KJ and Shelton for Remar and Chambers.
Camper hits the first one.
Fallon not going to put anybody on the line. Even if he makes this one, Collins will have a chance to tie it.
Yep. Camper makes both. It's a 3-point game. Collinsville. Oh, there's a pull on the shirt. Why would you do that?
The clock's still going. The clock, about 2 or 3 seconds extra went off the clock.
Yeah.
Fallon fouling because they got fouls to give.
Yeah, they do, but
there's going to have to be an adjustment on this clock.
Yeah, they're taking care of that now. Right now it says 8 seconds, but I agree with you that there's probably 10. Second foul for Will Brown. That's 5 now for O'Fallon. And 9.2 is all they put back on.
Okay, 9.2.
Here is Weisinger. Weisinger gets fouled again.
Your dream scenario here is if you're they're going to foul you, that you can just throw up a 3 on the foul and get the 3 shots. But O'Fallon will be done fouling now. Not any more to give, and the Canucks call timeout.
Yeah, another timeout on the floor. It is a 60-second timeout. We will step aside for about half of that, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
Back here at O'Fallon Township High School, we're at the Panther Dome. Todd Duke, Chris Kettler with you. 7 seconds left here in this fourth quarter. Collinsville trails by 3. Kahawks have the ball. They'll have to inbound it, see if they can get a quick three-point shot off before they end up being fouled. And then like Chris Kettler said, you're fouling during a three-point shot, you're going to the line shooting 3 free throws.
They got Shelton in here. They also got Chase Reynolds in for the first time this game. The Cavs are looking for this 3.
Here it is to Weisinger. Weisinger trying to get around somebody, and he misses on the 3. Here is a three-point shot at the buzzer. Goes behind the basket, and that is going to do it. 53-50 in favor of the O'Fallon Panthers, and Collinsville sees their 4-game win streak come to a close, and the O'Fallon Panthers now have extended theirs to a 5-game win streak. Kahawks had their chances, and I'm going to go back, Chris Keller, to the early part of the game when Collinsville turned the ball over on 3 straight possessions, and we had 4 missed free throws. You don't have those 2 things combined, and we probably win this game.
Yeah, you look at some early things like that, and late into that first half, forcing the ball inside just when the shots weren't there. Some mistakes that you learn from as a team, and the Kahawks just couldn't get the good shot off there at the end. O'Fallon guards real well. Kahawks have a very short turnaround going to Indiana tomorrow. They got a 11 a.m. walkthrough tomorrow and get on the bus at 12:30 to play at 5 o'clock tomorrow in Indiana.
Bosse Winter Classic against Castle High School out of Newburgh, Indiana. And right now, I guess Indiana starts a little later. Right now, I saw them on Max Preps. They're 1-2.
Yeah, I was talking with our football coach about that, saying I guess they just wait for football to end in Indiana before they play any basketball games. But they do love basketball in Indiana.
All right, time for the post-game show. We're going to hopefully talk things over with JV head coach Eric Anderson after a timeout here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
The Collinsville Daily News, the new online source for everything newsworthy in and around Collinsville. This news source is designed to be the heartbeat of the Collinsville community and is owned and operated by members that live in this area. The Collinsville Daily News generates their revenue with local support from the community in which they serve and from advertising. They do not charge to read their content, so you'll never run into one of those annoying paywalls. Not only that, but the Collinsville Daily News offers free classified advertising. You have items you want to buy, sell, or trade? It's free to post. Wedding or engagements announcements, as well as obituaries, all free at collinsvilledailynews.com. Plus, they have the content that matters most. Collinsville news you need to know, coverage of Kahawk sports, and a keen eye on city news. The Collinsville Daily News also has an event tab that allows you to find out what is going on in and around the region for you and your family, the heartbeat of the community. Helping readers make sense of an increasingly chaotic world. Check them out at collinsvilledailynews.com, on social media sites Facebook and Instagram. The heartbeat of this community is the Collinsville Daily News. Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty. The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes at Bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org. The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune covers Troy, Collinsville, Maryville, and all the villages and communities of Madison County. From area city halls to sports, including the Collinsville Kahawks and Unit 10 District News. The Times-Tribune covers that and more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper published every Thursday, and a one-year subscription is only $40 for the printed and online editions. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Times-Tribune. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville is a T3 certified tire dealer and so much more. Sure, Mike's Automotive has tires. They can also help with making sure your entire vehicle is road ready, from belts and hoses to preventative maintenance like oil changes and tire rotation. Plus a lot more than that. Mike's Automotive has 3 locations to choose from. Mike's Automotive in St. Louis and Millstadt, and Mike's Automotive in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call Mike's Automotive at 618-345-0611. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Do we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200.
And we welcome you back to post-game coverage here at O'Fallon High School as the Panthers win this one here tonight against Collinsville. Kahawks now 2-2 in Southwestern Conference play, and O'Fallon, they improve to 4-0 in the conference. The win for O'Fallon takes them to 8-2 and knocks Collinsville down to 7-3. Leading scorer in this one was Rennie Harris. He knocked down 18 points for O'Fallon. Isaiah Camper was the only other Panther in double digits with 10. Close behind, though, was Jalen Smith with 9 points, 6 points for Kobe Wilmuth, 4 points for Jaden Rush, 3 for Will Brown, and 2 for Dwayne Chapman Jr. For Collinsville, 3 of them in double digits, 12 for Nick Horace before he fouled out. Weisinger and Wilkinson each had 10. Remar and Chambers each had 8, and KJ Thorpe's-Watt had 2. Battle of the boards was won by Collinsville. 18 rebounds for the Kahawks 22 rebounds for the Kahawks compared to 18 for O'Fallon. Turnovers, Collinsville had 8 while O'Fallon had 11. And from the lines, free throw line, O'Fallon went 6 of 11 while Collinsville went 8 of 13. And from the three-point stripe, that what really killed Collinsville tonight, 7 for 11 from the three-point stripe for the O'Fallon Panthers, and 4 of 12 for Collinsville. Kahawks, they led by 1 point after one quarter when it was 11-10, but then O'Fallon went off in that second quarter and outscored Collinsville 14-9 to take a 24-20 lead into the halftime locker rooms. And then O'Fallon added on one more point than Collinsville did in that third quarter as the Panthers outscored Collinsville 15-14. Collinsville outscored O'Fallon in that fourth quarter 16-14, but it just wasn't quite enough as O'Fallon pulls out the win by a final score of 53-46. to 50 on the heels of the JV game where Collinsville lost 44 to 34. Joining us now is the head coach of the JV team and the assistant coach for the varsity side of things. That would be Eric Anderson. How are you, sir?
Good, Todd. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. All right, let's talk about it. It was a tightly fought, highly contested contest there on the varsity side, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a battle. We knew it would be. These conference games on the road, this is the atmosphere you get, and they're all battles.
I thought that the three-point shot killed you guys tonight from O'Fallon. They were draining them left and right there for a while, and you take away just one of those, and you guys are tied.
Yeah, and some guys that we didn't expect to make them made them, and sometimes that hurts. We took away their two better shooters, coming in, their two leading scorers, and we did a great job on them, but some of those other guys hit some shots. So you tip your cap to them, and, that's the way it goes sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like I've been calling Rennie Harris's name for 4 years straight now, but he's only a junior, and boy, he's good.
Yeah, he's tough. We had a hard time getting a body on him. He kept a lot of extra possessions alive for them, and, he's tough. He's tough to box out. He's just so lively in there, and he's strong. He's deceptively strong, and, we talked about that, but it's one thing to talk about it and another thing to actually get it done. So.
Yeah. A little bit of a rough start there, too, man. 3 straight turnovers, and then Zach Chambers misses all 4 of his free throw tries. That's a rough thing to overcome.
Yeah, we could have played a lot better offensively tonight. We need to find a way to run our offense more fluidly, and there's been times where we just kind of go in these lulls where we have extra turnovers or, the unforced turnovers, when we're not even really being pressured and throw the ball out of bounds or miscommunication. And, and it's still fairly early in the season. We're going to keep working and perfecting some of these things and hopefully keep getting better.
JV game, I didn't get to see much of the first half because I was busy setting up my equipment, but I was finished and got to watch most of the second half. And what did you guys have, like 2,500 turnovers in that second half?
Yeah, we got some young guards out here getting their first experience at the JV level, with significant time. And, and we had just way too many turnovers. And we're trying to figure out ways to take care of it a little better in our decision making, and that's part of the growth process, and I think these guys watching the varsity play and playing against the varsity in practice, we just get going too fast sometimes, and once they learn to slow down, I think they're going to be just fine. But yeah, tonight, way too many turnovers.
Guys got 34 points total. 24 of those came from one guy in Stanley Carnahan.
Yeah, Stanley played well tonight, and I think he's finally getting his basketball legs under him. He was sick for a week and kind of didn't do a whole lot, and then he came back. He just looked like he got winded a little quick, and I think he's starting to get his basketball legs under him. And once he does, he's going to be a load at the JV level for sure, and I think you'll end up seeing him getting some varsity time as the season progresses.
Quick turnaround for you guys tomorrow. Got to head to Indiana and the Bossy Winter Classic. What have you learned so far about Castle High School?
Well, they're a pretty solid team. They got some size. I know they got a couple big guys in there, and on film they look big. I don't know, 6'6", 6'7", maybe, and they're wide-bodied, and they got a real good scorer. He's, I want to say, 20, 25 a game, and he looks like a good-sized guard. And then they got another guy that can really shoot it. So yeah, it's going to be a challenge for us. I think we can guard some of the stuff that they run, and hopefully we can find ways to score. And and I know they played tonight, so tired legs should be an even match. So.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be an issue, but last time that happened, we shot 80%
the
next day. So, that team didn't play. So, anyway, yeah, we're looking forward to it, playing a different opponent, and new atmosphere, that different type basketball down there. So, yeah, it should be a fun day tomorrow.
And the great state of Indiana, where basketball lore reigns high there.
Yeah, we got to walk through tomorrow from 11 to 12, and we're going to hit the road. We got a charter bus, and, we'll probably put a movie on for the kids, let them relax on the way down, and then get there and get ready to play.
All right, sir. This is my last boys game until the tournament, so you and your family have a very Merry Christmas.
Same to you.
All
Appreciate it. Thanks, Todd.
You sure? Eric Anderson, your JV head coach and your assistant coach for the varsity side. We thank him for visiting with us here tonight. That's going to do it for us. A big thank you to Matt Shelton joining us on the pregame show, and, of course, Eric Anderson joining us on the postgame show, and my friend Chris Kettler joining us on the other microphone and taking care of the camera responsibilities here tonight. We do have 2 games for you next week. It's a short week as we try to rest up the voice for that Prairie Farms tournament. We have girls basketball for you from Granite City on Tuesday, and then we're back at the RP Lumber Center on Thursday for a 7 o'clock hockey game between Collinsville and Triad. Final thoughts there, Mr. Chris Kettler, before we head out.
Yeah, I think Coach Anderson covered it well. It's just another big battle in the Southwestern Conference. We'll take a break from the conference here for next couple weeks, a couple games, and then the holiday tournament. It's a growing process here. We could be back here for the regional, depending on how things go. We'll continue to battle.
All right, sir. I'll see you Tuesday, so I won't wish you a Merry Christmas until then. Cool?
All right. Yeah, that sounds good. Have a good night, everybody.
All right. That is Chris Kettler. My name is Todd Duke, and until Tuesday night, everyone, enjoy the rest of your night and enjoy your weekend.